Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester, and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up the mid-term time frame. Then, you guessed it, the long-term, we're going to hit up the daily. We're probably going to do a little bit on the weekly as well. I just want to touch on that very briefly. Then we're going to be going through to a bit of Bitcoin dominance, bit of fear and greed index, and then also the total market crap of total market cap across the whole of cryptocurrency, right? I want to see that come through because we're new all-time highs for that as well. Very interesting stuff coming through there as well. And once we're done with that, we're going to be looking at a bit of a Bitcoin long versus shorts coming through, and then also probably a bit of open interest as well. All exchanges reserves, and then once we're done with all that juicy information, we're going to be getting through to my altcoins today, guys. This is 3 altcoins that I have chosen to showcase to you today. The 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today for some potential positions for you guys to be thinking about, and obviously doing your own research, guys, because you know me, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here, and that's great stuff coming through. nice few pop-ups. Obviously, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Nothing I say is financial advice. It's just my opinions on what I think might happen in the market. So please go and do your own research. I'm here to teach you TA, not to give you any trades as such, right? And the 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today are, we got a little bit of Bitcoin Cash, because that is looking very juicy indeed. Mango juice coming around here. One man, he says market cap is hilarious. Market crap is hilarious. We've got my 3 altcoins today, guys, is Bitcoin Cash. We've got a bit of Uniswap, and we're also going to be touching on a bit of Chainlink as well. That's going to be very interesting stuff, so stay tuned for that. And then once we're done with that, I'm not going to be faffing around too much, guys. We're just going to get into the altcoin requests, and you guys can just fire in some altcoins. I'll do some live TA for you on air. Now we need a like target, so someone please throw a like target in the chat. That I didn't actually bring up the live subscriber count today. I completely forgot how to not forgot how to do it, but forgot to do it. So let me do that on my other screen while I'm starting with the Bitcoin TA. Let me do a little couple of shout outs coming through. We've got Phoenix, we've got Darren, we've got Empowering Voices of Tomorrow becoming an official member. So thank you ever so much for that coffee, Nikki. And that is every month. So yeah, thank you ever so much for that coffee or pint of lager or ale every month. I do appreciate you coming through and becoming a member coming through. Shivansh says, back from vacation, I see. Let's get down to business. No, sir, I was actually pretty ill. I had tonsillitis, but I'm back. I'm here to stay. Don't sweat it. You got me every day again. We got Scrooge coming through. We got One Manny. We've got Skizzy saying hello, hope everyone is doing well. We've got Joseph coming through. Mr. Miles is at 1:52 a.m. He's woke up just for the stream, so appreciate that, man. Phoenix says 655 likes. 650 likes. We've got Mr. Miles saying 45 likes. Let me write that down. 45 likes for Mr. Miles. And then we'll see if we can achieve this on stream for you guys. That'd be quite cool. And obviously, it does help out my channel out dramatically, guys. It really does. I need that help, obviously, after having that week off, because I was dying from that illness, and I did have a pretty rough sleep last night, actually, just because I was up all night doing these trades. I was getting alerts every goddamn hour. So yeah, I'm pretty tired. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it, and let's start off here with the Bitcoin update here on the short-term time frame. That's the hourly here, guys. We got a falling wedge pattern. We were talking about this yesterday. We're talking about a potential breakout scenario coming through here. Yes, we did break out. Pretty good, not too shabby. We actually came up. We hit a very, very crucial reversal point, guys. And this is another reason why I just gonna have to turn my music up and resist. Like, it's really quite quiet. Just hear myself a bit too much. And yeah, so we actually hit a very, very crucial resistance point coming through here at that 63,587. And I was talking about this yesterday. I was like, look, guys, this is going to be very, very crucial when we get here for resistance. We can see how this is planned out before. Where's my favorites bar? There you are. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, we've got resistance playing out from this zone continuously. And as we're testing it, resistance playing out. So yeah, hopefully the next time that we do test this, we can actually break this to the upside. That's going to be the ideal scenario coming through there. Definitely something to be watching out for today, because since I was doing the prep for this stream, we actually did see quite a big pump, right? We did see quite a big pump, and I did want to jump down to the 15-minute time frame here, just because I was inclined to be drawing some sort of falling wedge pattern coming through here, guys. As you can see, we do have some sort of correlation in terms of resistance along this zone. Currently testing it. Hopefully we can hold that zone. That's going to be pretty good if we can. But if not, we're going to be looking at probably maybe something along the lines of this here, guys. Or we could even be doing it to this little dirty wick dirty candles to the downside here as well. So yeah, that's going to be a falling wedge pattern, guys. And we know the scenario with the falling wedge patterns. They usually tend to break to the upside, right? So if we are going to be looking for any sort of breakout to the upside here, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, right? In terms of a target price for that, it's going to be around $63,502 there. Obviously, we do have some lower highs here, guys. On the shorter term time frame here, we've got some lower highs, which are definitely going to be acting as some resistance here. So we definitely need to take that into consideration. You can see the resistance that we found along this zone multiple times when we've been testing it. So yeah, it's just a key take profit point if you are going to be longing this zone, right? In terms of percentages for this, it's not going to be huge, but it's still something, right? It's still around 1% gain there. Obviously, that's without leverage as well there, guys. Mr. Miles says, how do you play music with headphones without yelling when you talk? I think I am. I think that's probably why my voice is, I'm losing my voice and stuff, because I've got my headphones on and they're really noise cancelling. I actually have them really far back, so I can hear myself a lot more rather than having them like that, because the noise cancellation is just too good. I just end up shouting, right, and straining my voice. But yeah, enough about that. Let's get into this. Above all major moving averages here on the 15-minute time frame. As I said, this is the potential breakout to be looking for. We're coming down for a lovely retest at this point in time. In terms of stop losses here, you're going to have it quite far away, I would say, just because you can see where these moving averages here, right? You can see where these moving averages, we've got a pretty clear horizontal coming through here, as you can see, which we're currently sat on. So yeah, this is a very, very nice bounce point to be thinking about here. But yeah, as I said, it's only around a 1% here, guys. So I do think there's better trades out there today. And as I said, this is a key resistance point to be looking out for. And if we are going to be even getting to that zone, it's still just going to be 0.62%. So yeah, it's very, very scalpy. Is it really worth the time? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. Is it really worth the time? I've nearly got my subscriber count thing done on this screen, so I will be getting that, and we'll be setting a target, because we were aiming for 1,700 yesterday. We didn't quite get there. We ended like 3 away, I do believe. Let me see if I can drag this into screen. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so let's get back to Bitcoin here on the hourly time frame, the short term, because you can see what's happened over the last hour. We're going to see a new hourly candle coming through here in the space of 2 minutes time, which is going to be quite interesting to see on stream. We've still got around 3 hours left of the 4-hour candle, so we're still very early into that candle. And you know what that means when we're seeing a pump like so within the first hour of a 4-hour candle, guys? We'd like to see some sort of pullback in the following hour. That's usually the sort of scenario that happens, right? So yeah, it's definitely something to be thinking about for the future there, within the next few hours. Just jump to the chat. Joseph says, you were ill again. Justino, better man up, because winter is coming, mate. Don't want to see you with a sore throat. Get that mango juice. Hit that like. Yeah, amazing stuff, man. Yes. Yeah, I think I do all my fruit and veg and stuff. I think it's just England. England's just notorious for making people ill, right? And there's like super flus at the moment, so I've done the antibiotics. I'm on the heel, so it's all good. We're back. We're out here. So yeah, as you can see here, guys, on the RSI, we're pretty central, so we've got plenty of space to move here. If we are going to be moving here, Mecana Spaghetti says, cup and handle on BTC. Yeah, definitely on the long-term time frame. Definitely very, very, very dominant on the long-term time frame, actually, I must say. But yeah, so as you can see, guys, this is the breakout. That's pretty much it for the 1 hour time frame. Not really that much going on. We were looking for a bigger breakout scenario here yesterday. Still sort of in that scenario, but it would have been the classic reversal here. Stop at entry, take profits all the way up, staggering that. And that's just a key example here, guys, of why we do that. When we do enter any sort of long position here, we are staggering, take profits all the way up, just because we see reversals like this. We come back down. If we're not taking profit here, this is going to end up being a negative trade, and we're not about that. We're here to make money. We're not about these negative red figures here. We're about the money. So yeah, let's move on to Bitcoin here on the midterm time frame, because on the 4-hourly yesterday we were actually talking about we're talking about this bearish divergence coming through on the RSI, actually, and that's pretty dominant stuff. Obviously, that has caused from the all-time high point coming down here. We've got the Garn fan that I drew in yesterday. Just before the stream, just because we were sat around this sort of area here on the Garn fan. And I said, look, guys, if we're going to be coming up, 1 of 1 is where we're going to be looking for here. 1 of 1 is where we're going to be looking for, and you can see, where's my favorite bars? Disappeared on all my charts. It's really going to bug me. Yeah, you can see the resistance that we have actually found from this zone, and we're actually coming up to say hello to test it again. So it's very interesting to see. And basically, guys, this Garn fan is basically just a load of trend lines, right? It's just a load of trend lines in sort of like, I guess, a Fibonacci fan pattern, right? So yeah, it's definitely definitely a great tool to be using here, especially when you do see steep downtrends like this, and you can see the support that you do get here. And it's a lot more attractive using this than actually drawing just the trend lines in, right? So yeah, it's definitely something to be using. But yeah, in terms of price targets to be used to be finding today, if we can get over this trend line coming through here from this central point of this fan, when we hit this central point, it does actually signify a trend reversal, right? If we do clear this central zone, just like crossing the central point on the Fibonacci retracement, right? When you cross that central point, it does signify that there's going to be a reversal in the price, right? So yeah, if we can get over that, that is going to be looking a bit more bullish for Bitcoin, and then we can be looking for that 2-to-1 sort of area there in terms of a price target for that's going to be around 64,800, that sort of area, and that is correlating pretty well with the volume weighted ATR band, guys. And we know the story about the volume weighted ATR band. We talk about this every goddamn day. It's going to be resistance there, definitely. There's usually 90% of the time there usually is some resistance there, and if there's not resistance, then it's going to be very, very good for a potential long position there. Because we know we ride that wave. When we ride the wave, we bounce off it perfectly, very well indeed. So yeah, it's definitely a piece of information that we can be using for said future. But yeah, interesting stuff to see what actually happened yesterday, and seeing the resistance actually play out from this zone. But yeah, in terms of resistance to be looking out for today, is going to be around that 63,266. We did take a nice swing up and did get to 63,109 there. We didn't quite get any higher than that. I think that's just down to the resistance playing out. But yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. As of now, we do have on the RSI coming through here, guys. We've got this downward sloping resistance line coming through. So this is a very crucial point to be watching as well, because you can see this this point that we did actually try and get to, and we actually got slammed back down in terms of resistance here. And this is try and make this more visually appealing for you guys. 1 second. Shivansh is shorting SHIB. I think I will touch on SHIB today actually, because a lot of people do want to see the SHIB chart. Cool stuff. And we're at 9 likes. Amazing stuff, guys. We're at 45 like target set by Mr. Miles. So in terms of subscriber target, should we go for 1,700? Should we go for 3 subscribers this stream? Not ambitious at all. Oh wow, that cup of tea is getting colder and colder by the minute. Not good at all. Let's get some pace going here, guys. Let's What's the indicator your bro likes? It takes the highs and lows of the entire history of Bitcoin, curving slightly. That is called the rounded blue box zone, my good sir. And I can potentially touch on that. So yeah, we'll have a little look at that shortly, I do think. Why frowning, baby? But yeah, anyway, let's get back to Bitcoin, because this is very, very crucial stuff here, guys. As you can see, we did see insane rejection coming through from this high point yesterday, and that's correlating very, very well with this downward sloping resistance line on the RSI. So it's definitely a point to be looking out for, guys. If we do see any sort of pump coming through here for Bitcoin, we need to basically take into consideration we got rejected here before, we could get rejected here again. So yeah, please take that into consideration and use that piece of information for yourselves. Now, in terms of trend cycles, which we were talking about yesterday, we have actually come up and we have actually challenged this previous lower high in terms of the MACD here on the 4-hour, which is actually pretty bullish, guys. It is pretty bullish because we're actually challenging the idea of breaking through. Well, we've broken through the trend cycle, but breaking through this this horizontal coming through at 28134. That's going to be great if we can actually find the momentum to get above that. We're going to need a huge sort of huge uptrend to really signify that. And in order to do that, I would expect to break here on the RSI in terms of that downward sloping resistance line, and also to be breaking this central point and that trend reversal point on the Garn fan there as well there. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how that does plan out. But yeah, as I said, resistance point to be looking out for is going to be the volume weighted ATR band coming through at 64,700 there. We got Roger in the chat saying, what up, Chester, my man? What's up, man? Hope you're having a good day. Are we Tuesday? 26th of October on a Tuesday, 11 degrees, cloudy in England. If you want to compare it to your weather wherever you guys are, because I know I know you're all international out here. Amazing stuff. Yeah, let's move on to Bitcoin here on the longer term time frame, because yes, you guessed it. Goes the air freshener as usual. As yes, you guessed it, we've actually obviously got the all-time high coming through here from before there, guys. Now we do need to think about what we are seeing here. What we are seeing here in terms of this reversal is absolutely fine. It's absolutely healthy. I really want to get that point across to you guys. It's absolutely fine for what's happening here. There goes the favorites bar again. What's happening here? We've actually seen a lovely pullback for Bitcoin, setting, you guessed it, a higher low. Got to stop saying you guessed it. We got a nice higher low here, very strong indeed. Now, what we want to see, Bitcoin actually find the momentum to actually have that continuation to the upside. We don't really want to see this. We don't want to see this because this basically gives the whales a chance to pull it down if they want to pull it down, and we don't want that. We want them to be pulling it up. We want everyone to continue buying Bitcoin and investing into crypto, just to help the space in general, right? So yeah, at this point in time, we actually want to find a nice level of momentum here and to break through this previous all-time high level that we did have plotted in there. That's going to be the ideal scenario if we can get to that. If we can break through that, then the actual all-time high isn't really that far away either, right? The actual all-time high isn't really that far away, around 67,000, near enough 67K there. So yeah, this is still going to be a very, very strong point of resistance, guys. And I wouldn't just expect insane gains to the upside like so. I would expect probably some scurrying around, so maybe some dirty liquidity price action by the whales there. It's not just going to be a smooth ride, right? To be honest, what we've seen so far has been pretty smooth, right? All the way up from literally like 41,000 there, riding it all the way up to like literally new all-time highs without really any sort of correction. And when I say correction here, guys, look at September. Look at this. This absolutely filthy $10,000 candle in the space of literally, I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes, something crazy like that. It was minutes, right? It was minutes. When you're dumping 10,000 bucks in the space of a few minutes, guys, it just shows how volatile Bitcoin is. And when we're seeing a smooth ride like this, we're seeing how bullish and how goddamn greedy everyone's being, right? As you can see, fear and greed index has been above 70 for so long now, probably for the whole of October near enough, what I would say. Oh, I tell you what, love a cup of tea. So yeah, this is basically what I was saying here. Fear and greed index has been above literally like 70 for a very, very long time now, and that's basically saying we've been pretty goddamn greedy. So I would expect some sort of trap coming through, whether it's going to be soon. If it's soon, it's going to be bad, just because what we're seeing here, it's going to be a lower high, guys. If we're going to see a lower high come through here, that's going to it's going to be bearish, guys. And as I said, we don't want that. We want higher low. We want a nice high, then we want a nice higher low, and we just want that continuation to the upside, right? That's going to be the ideal sort of scenario there. But just be prepared for some sort of wick, right? And that does bring me on to open interest, actually. Let me just get rid of them quickly. Yeah, I use Crypto Quant for this, guys. If you want to go check this out, it's a pretty cool website, right? And you can basically get loads and loads and loads of different charts, loads of different information. You can just favorite all the ones that you want. And as you can see down the side here, there is multiple pieces of information here to be using. And you can see like the funding rates here, we were actually quite high up, and it basically signifies that people were holding more longs here, and it was basically getting more expensive to hold your longs. But at this point in time, over the last day or so, we've actually come down a bit, right? So that's a reflection on the longs in general. It's actually getting a bit cheaper, right? Which is pretty good. Just shows that it's a little bit more bearish. It just shows a little bit more bearish. But after seeing a parabolic spike up in the funding rates like that, we can expect a bit of a pullback coming through there. Now, BTC all exchanges reserve. This is crazy, right? This is basically people moving their Bitcoin out of the exchanges, and you can see how low it is. And what's happened recently, they've moved a hell of a lot of Bitcoin. I think Crown's Crypto Cave, I think he said it was around 60,000 Bitcoin has been moved off exchanges into like private wallets and stuff. And we know what that signifies, guys. That means basically people are hodling their Bitcoin. They're not going to be trading it. It's going to be a hodl. So that basically shows they're pretty goddamn bullish. They've got the confidence there for Bitcoin to be doing that. You can see it's the lowest it's been for a long time, right? So people are really starting to just move the Bitcoin into their own wallets and just leaving it there. So yeah, it's very interesting in terms of a piece of information there. All exchanges estimated leverage ratio, guys. It's basically a ratio on the open interest, right? On how many leverage positions are currently open. Really quite high, guys. This is really quite high at this point in time. And this is when it's like this, the whales are like, hello, time to make some moves, because if it's the higher it is, the more money that they're going to make if they're going to be throwing the price around like crazy, right, to liquidate as many longs as possible. So yeah, this is definitely something to be looking out for. Definitely something to be looking out for. It basically signifies that we're going to be having some sort of big move soon, whether it's going to be to the upside or whether it's going to be to the downside. It does bring me on to the Bitcoin longs versus shorts here, guys. I'm going to be using this on Bybit here, and as you can see, at this point in time, the shorts over the last hour, they're actually taking over. When I was actually doing the prep for this stream, we were looking around, it was probably around an average of 54% long positions. So yeah, over the last hour, a lot more people are actually going short than they are long here, which is actually very interesting indeed to be thinking about. If we jump this to, it primarily stays fairly equal here, but yeah, it's very interesting, just a very good information to be looking at here across all the different exchanges here. But yeah, at this point in time, it is pretty fairly equal, right? It's fairly equal. But yeah, let me jump back to I think that's Bitcoin Dominance coming through. Let's touch on the Bitcoin Dominance because just gonna have a bit more tea because it's getting pretty cold, I must say. 18 likes as well, guys. Absolutely amazing stuff. You guys are killing it. I'm not sure how far we are away from 45 likes, but we're getting there, guys. Amazing stuff there. Apologies, the tea is getting colder and colder the more I talk, so I'm going to have to drink it quicker. I'm not really an iced tea guy. I don't like that. Cold tea is like, ugh. Shivansh says he holds Tron. Tron, I think it's underpriced at the moment. To be honest with you, I do think Tron is underpriced. I think Tron is going to make some moves fairly soon, especially when the Bitcoin Dominance decides to come back down. Now, to be honest, we were expecting this spike up as we did see a bounce point coming through from this 40 zone here, this 40%. Now you can see you don't like iced tea, you'll never make it as an American. I don't like iced coffee either, right? I do believe tea and coffee should be hot, not cold. So yeah, as you can see, guys, massive double bottom, but I'm not going to be using that. You can see a lovely bounce point in terms of a horizontal hit for the Bitcoin Dominance coming through. We were expecting this to actually come up a bit higher than 47. We were actually talking about 50 sort of levels here, but we didn't actually get there, right? We didn't get there, which is absolutely fine. This is good stuff, right? Really good stuff, just because we want to see this dumping down. We want to see the altcoins actually pumping up here because yeah, we make 10 times more gains with the alts because the alts tend to run like 20-30% a lot more than Bitcoin, right? So yeah, it's pretty good to see us coming down here on the Bitcoin Dominance. What I would say in terms of targets now, you can see we've got a clear point here of a bounce, right? Clear bounce point here, which, yes, it's not the best news in the world for you altcoin traders out there, just because if we are going to bounce here, we're going to see altcoins actually take a hit, guys, because when we do see this coming up, it's people moving their money from the altcoins into Bitcoin, right? So yeah, we're likely to see altcoins take a hit if this support is going to be held up, right? If it is going to be held up and we are going to see progression to the upside here on the Bitcoin Dominance, then yes, the altcoins will be coming down, guys. So just prepare for that and use that piece of information today because that is going to be happening imminently, right? Imminently. Well, probably not imminently. Maybe over the next 3-4 days or so, right? Just realized I'm on the daily. Yeah, 3-4 days or so. So yeah. Just drop my magnet. There we go. Right, pick that up. Brilliant. So yeah, let me move on to the total market cap because I did want to touch on this very briefly. Not really that much information coming through here, guys, but I just wanted to show you this because all-time highs, amazing stuff there. $2.63 trillion invested in cryptocurrency, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing stuff coming through. So yeah, very happy about that. Moving on to my altcoins of the day, guys. This is 3 altcoins that I have chosen to showcase to you today. The 3 altcoins that I have chosen to showcase to you today are, we got a bit of Bitcoin Cash, we got a bit of Bitcoin Cash, we got a bit of Uniswap, and we've also got a bit of Chainlink as well. So starting off with Bitcoin Cash, and the reasoning why I've chosen this as one of my altcoins of the day today is because you can see, guys, clean cut example of a rising wedge pattern here, guys. And we know rising wedges, they tend to usually break to the downside, right? This is interesting because Bitcoin Cash, it tends to usually kind of follow the price action of Bitcoin. We've noticed that recently in the past few years or so. And at this point in time, it's not really doing that. It's not really doing that, guys. It's kind of chilling out. And it does look like it's actually going to take I wouldn't say a leg down here because we haven't invalidated any of these higher lows here, but we have set a higher high, and it's getting dangerously close to the previous high there. So it's not really finding that momentum there. We're kind of slowing down in terms of this uptrend here, and it is looking to take some sort of retracement, I would say here. So yeah, and when we get to this, when we see a rising wedge pattern like C, just read your CC fam from Simon, it just really threw me off. When we see a rising wedge pattern like this, guys, you're likely to see a leg down, right? So it's just tend to what happened. You can see we're literally on the cusp of this right now. So yeah, I know it's going to be pretty scarcity shorting this sort of area here, but yeah, it's definitely something to be taken into consideration there, because it's actually in a bit of a dead zone coming through here, because we're going to be breaking all major moving averages to the lower side. You got the 200 EM8 miles away coming through here, and then we can just basically be staggering take profits all the way down if we are going to be looking at any sort of short position coming through there. So yeah, not too bad, I would say. Definitely something to be looking out for today. We know the drill here. We know the drill. Stagger take profits all the way down. When we hit our first take profit, we move our stop loss to our entry, right? And that basically just eradicates any sort of potential reversals in the price there, and basically makes a lot more of our trades profitable. Pretty good. Pretty good tea. Now, another interesting point here for Bitcoin Cash. If we jump to the daily, guys, this is where we get into the really, really big swing traders coming through there. Just going to jump to the chat because I haven't jumped to the chat quickly. I feel like I'm missing quite a few messages coming through there. So yeah, who have we got in the chat? We've got George, we've got TradingView coming through there, and he's saying Dogecoin has hit $25.8 billion market cap. What a time to be alive. For me, I feel like I need to create like a chart of like the seriousness of crypto, because the higher that Doge and SHIB gets, the lower that this seriousness factor is going to be getting, which isn't obviously good for us getting accepted into loads of countries and stuff like that. So yeah, not the best thing in the world, but I'm sure a lot of you are making cold hard cash with the old SHIB. So yeah, I can't sympathize, because if you guys follow my Twitter, you'd have seen this morning that I tweeted I'm never going to buy SHIB, no matter how high it goes. I'm just not doing it. I simply refuse. To be fair, at least SHIB has more use than Doge. Yeah, that's absolutely true, Mr. Miles, but I do think Doge is going to surprise some people. I think it's going to surprise me, actually, just because we've got Elon behind it now. I know it's been behind it for a while, but he's employing someone inside of that space, so I think he's going to use his entrepreneurial alien techniques and just boom it up. Something like that, right? Tell you what, guys, I'm going to put down SHIB as my first request once I've done my altcoins today. I'm just going to finish this tea because it's nearly done. It's nearly done, and it's going to get cold. Macana Spaghetti, XRP rumors listing back on Coinbase. To be honest with you, I heard something about the XRP SEC sort of case there, and it's not good. It's not good because they basically pushed it back by like 2 months. So yeah, it's not great, not great. Yeah, that'd be really interesting if Bezos got behind SHIB. That'd be cool. It'd be a bit of a world's richest man sort of battle between Elon and Jeff. But yeah, so guys, as you can see, let me crack on with my altcoins today, and then you guys can really smash through some altcoin requests coming through now, and we will be touching on SHIB. Don't you sweat it for you shibbers out there. Shibbers. Stuart says we need Chester coin. Sir, no, I'm not. We can't be doing that. No, absolutely not, because I feel like it really damages the brand. Like there was another YouTuber that did that, and I'm not going to say names, but I feel like it's just a bit like you make a coin. Say if I was to make a Chester coin, I'd hold a lot of that coin, and then I'd be shilling it to you guys, and I'd be making money from shilling it to you. It's just no, I'm not about that. It's like kind of scammy, and I'm not really on that sort of vibe. I'm more here to teach you guys, and cold hard TA. I'm a trader at the end of the day. I'm not here shilling you affiliate links every 5 minutes like a few other people, right? But yeah, anyway, enough said. Bitcoin Cash coming through, massive breakout scenario that we can be looking for here on the daily. You can see symmetrical triangle coming through. Obviously, this trend line is very dominant all the way back from around September 2020. You can see the level of support that we had seen coming through here multiple times Tweedledee says, we'll see. If you guys want to make a Chester coin, you can make a Chester coin and you can do it and you can buy it and all that stuff, but I won't be involved in it. I won't be involved in that. But yeah, so as you can see it, guys, massive levels of support underneath, massive levels of resistance to the top side, creating a symmetrical triangle. Yes, you guessed it, amazing stuff. Potential breakout coming through there. This is going to be the measure move that we are now looking for here in terms of a lovely, juicy, mega, giga, mango juice long that we're looking for here, guys. And this could be this could be perfectly lined up for when we have a retest of this trend line to the lower side here. So yeah, let me zoom in to that right now. Let's jump down to a smaller term time frame because we were talking about this rising wedge pattern, and that rising wedge pattern, yes, is going to be potentially breaking to the downside. If that is going to happen, we're going to be looking at coming down to this sort of 590 sort of area, and then the bounce could be initiated for that humongous, mega, giga mango juice swing of around 29.97% there. Definitely something to be looking out for the future there. But what I would say, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Please, please, please go do your own research here before entering any sort of position here. But yeah, this is definitely something that I'm going to be looking out for the future. And I think I'm going to be doing a more detailed video on this, bringing up a few more indicators later on in the day, because my voice is healed. I think. Fingers crossed, right? So yeah, hopefully I'm going to do my altcoin videos of the day again. And we're going to be starting off with Bitcoin Cash today. Now, let's move on to my second altcoin of the day. And the second altcoin that I've chosen to showcase to you today is a bit of cheeky Uniswap coming through there. This is fascinating stuff because, we've broken out. Amazing. We've broken out of the chart pattern that I wanted to showcase to you guys. So yeah, as you can see, guys, we've got a symmetrical triangle coming through there, looking for some sort of measure move to the upside here. If we jump down a bit smaller there, and you can see this coming through here on the hourly chart here. Pretty strong. Wow, pretty strong pumps to the upside here for Uniswap. I would say pretty goddamn bullish right now. Is that a high? Yes, that is. That's invalidated all of these potential, or all of these lower highs coming through here. That's actually signified a very, very nice run up, I would say, for Uniswap. So it's definitely something to be looking out for today. I would say, unfortunately, while I was prepping this, there was a potential position. We haven't actually completed the measure move here, but what I would say, if you're going to be entering any sort of position now, it's pretty rough. One, because you've got no sort of direction of where you're going to have your stop loss, because your stop loss is going to overtake your actual profit, because usually you'd have your stop loss back in the zone above all major moving averages here on the shorter term time frames, and obviously below the major trend line that you've got coming through here. So, as Hero Optimist says, wait for that retest coming through there. But yeah, obviously it's quite far away for that retest. It's still around a 2.55% to come back down. But yeah, in terms of entering now, it's not going to be the wisest decision, guys. And it's going to be a very FOMO decision. As I said, your stop loss is going to be overtaking your profit, because the profit at the end of the day from the live price now is still only going to be around, I don't know, I suppose it's a little bit more, but to be honest, it's just not worth your time, what I would say there, just because you would have actually been going for something a bit more congruent. I would have waited to clear this high here, and we would have actually entered around this sort of zone. Obviously, that did run up very, very fast. You would have already hit one take profit. You would already hit two take profits, and yeah, 3 take profits at the top of that wick as well. And now you're seeing that reversal coming through. So yeah, your stop loss would actually be at entry. So yeah, if you do come down to this 27.27. Pretty interesting stuff there. 27.27, you would actually be stop at entry, but 3 take profits hit, which is pretty good stuff indeed. But yeah, just it's pretty annoying that happened, because I did want to showcase this to you for you guys to be looking at today for a breakout scenario. But yeah, it's already broken out. So yeah, what can you do? There's going to be plenty more trades in the sea, guys, as we say. Plenty of fish, plenty of trades. So yeah, let's just move on here and move on to my third altcoin of the day. This is the third altcoin that I've chosen to show. 25 likes. Guys, you're killing it today. Amazing stuff. We're looking at 45 like target. Subscriber target is 1,700 coming through there. We're 3 subscribers away, guys. And I did actually check yesterday on the analytics on YouTube here, and it said it was like 29%. It might even been 39% of you are watching every day and you're not subscribed. So yeah, it's pretty crazy stats there. So yeah, if you do want to smash that subscribe, I think I've got a GIF. Coming through there. There it is. Subscribe and notifications, guys. You're never going to miss one of my uploads. All of that good stuff indeed. All that good stuff indeed. Let me move back to my altcoins of the day. Third altcoin that I've chosen to showcase to you today is a bit of cheeky chain link. So yeah, this is very interesting stuff coming through here, because we've got actually a very big chart pattern to be looking at here. Obviously, you've got massive falling wedges coming through here, guys. Falling wedge tends to usually break to the upside. We have seen this actually play out very nice indeed. Now, what do we have? We've got a lovely parallel channel, guys. We've got a lovely, lovely level of resistance along the top side here. A lovely, cheeky, juicy, mango juicy bit of support to the lower side as well. Above all major moving averages on the daily. Bullish indeed. You can see this momentum over the last 6-7 days or so. It's been pretty good indeed. Now, what are we looking for? We're looking for a breakout, guys. We're looking for a breakout scenario, and we're on the minx one. We're literally sat on the cusp of a breakout on the top side of this parallel channel here. We're looking for this measure move. It's going to be around, hold on, here we go, lost it a bit there. Measure move is going to be something along the lines of this, guys, going on the most recent uptrend. I'm going to be banging that somewhere along the lines of this. Obviously, speculatively speaking, guys, depending on where we're going to break here. Near enough on that break. We've had that daily close above this zone here. So, yeah, looking pretty bullish. Looking for a retest of this trend line here. And then, hopefully, fingers crossed, banging it to the goddamn moon. In terms of percentages for this game, guys, we could be looking at something around, I think it's just going to be just under 18% there. So that's pretty good. It's pretty goddamn good, I must say. And obviously, guys, we know the score, taking profits all the way up. Otherwise, you're basically gonna get wrecked if you get a reversal, right? You need to be stagger and take profits all the way up. It basically minimizes losses. Once you hit your first take profit, you take your stop loss and you take it to your entry. You take it off to your entry, right? And yeah, it basically minimizes all your stop losses. I preach that quite a bit, guys, because it helped me out a lot when I was like learning trading a couple years back. So yeah, that's why I chose my altcoin of the day, and that is obviously a huge breakout coming through here on the daily, guys. Massive percentages coming through there. This is like nearly 18%, and that's not even leverage at all. No leverage at all, right? Yeah, I'm taking requests soon, guys. Just hold tight, Wiley. Yeah, let me jump to link here on the 4-hourly, because this is actually very interesting as well, because we need to be referencing all these different time frames if we are going to be doing some sort of breakout here for the daily sort of time frame. We're doing a breakout on the daily chart, right? If we're going to be going for that 18% there, we need to be sure. We need to be using as much information as we can here. And that's why we're going to be using the lower term time frames. And as you can see, guys, we've got a volume weighted ATR band to be thinking about. And we're currently below that. We know what happens when we're below that. When we test it, we lose it. The resistance, Viva La resistance, usually does play out fairly strong indeed, guys. So we definitely need to be looking and taking that into account in terms of a piece of information there. If we can get above it and hold that line, then we're going to be trending with it, trending above it. So yeah, it's definitely a point to be watching there. But at this point in time, the direction of this volume weighted ATR band, it's not really up, right? It's trending up a bit, but it's not really as steep as we would like it. If we're going to be trending above it like so, it's going to be a very, very sort of trappy area like so, right? And that's obviously not good for stop losses, right? So especially when you're getting dirty wicks to the downside. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for in terms of waiting and just waiting for this position. And that's why we're going to be waiting to clear some really, really crucial highs coming through here if we are going to be looking for this 17-18% sort of move there. Now, let's just let's do some altcoin requests, guys. Let's do that. Let's do some altcoin requests. So get your altcoin requests in the chat now, guys, and I will get to them as soon as I can. We're gonna do a bit of AXS there for for Skiller there. So I just read your message, Mr. Miles, saying FOMO, everyone buy. Also, guys, I want to ask you a question. Take a breath. Now, I've been wondering. Do you guys like the altcoins of the day? Do you like that sort of that part of the show in a sense that we do every day? Do you like that, or do you think it takes up too much time for the altcoin requests? I'm kind of on the fence whether I should get rid of it or not, because like as I said, we're nearly enough 41 minutes in. And now we're just getting to the altcoin requests. So I know a lot of people do come in for altcoin requests in general. So yeah, let me know in the chat, guys, if you do. Should I do a poll? Can I do a poll here? Create a poll. Here we go. Just to bear with me, guys. Shall I keep the 3 altcoins of the day section? Yes, no, ask community. Brilliant. Yeah, so if you guys do want to vote on that when it does come through, that'd be quite cool. Just because I'm quite intrigued to see whether you guys actually like it or not, because obviously I do this for you guys. I don't do it for me. So yeah, I don't want to be taking up your time if you're not interested in the altcoins of the day that I do pick to showcase to you. So yeah, let me know. I like it, but maybe do 1 or 2 instead of 3. Okay, that's interesting, Scott. Interesting. Do appreciate all feedback. Positive, negative, I do appreciate it, guys, because if I can improve the stream, then I will for you guys. It's like opening up a fortune cookie. Keep it up, mate. That's funny, man. I do like that. That's cool, man. 27 likes as well, guys. You guys are killing it. We got 45 like target on the table here. Let's do a bit of Axie coming through, because I know quite a few people are interested in this, because it's been behaving pretty abnormally, guys. I think this is the leader in the space of the NFT sort of gaming chart wise in terms of progression. It's just goes up, guys. It's pretty crazy since we saw launch here on Binance. It's just the progression is here. So we do some percentages, because that's going to be fascinating to see. Like, we'll just do it like on average there. This is going to be insane gains. It's looking at 106,000% there from launch there. Pretty crazy. Imagine being an AXS holder from like an airdrop or something. That'd be just crazy. So yeah, as you can see here, guys, obviously we are in a consolidation phase. An itchy ear. We're in a consolidation phase now, which isn't bad. It's actually pretty healthy. When I haven't actually done the Mount Everest analogy in a while, so we're going to be doing that now, guys. We know about parabolicness coming through there. As you can see here, we've got a lovely big parabolic motion coming through there. When we're climbing Mount Everest, we need to be talking, we need to be chatting, we need to be consolidating along this zone, eating food, we need to be getting more air before taking another leg up. So this is actually a really healthy opportunity for an accumulation phase here for Axie, I would say. Yes, we are all-time highs coming through there, but if we were going to see any sort of major corrections coming through that, I would have expected it to happen over the course of like the last few weeks, right? Because this is we're on the daily here, so yeah, so over the last 4 weeks, it's just been kind of consolidating. I would actually expect another leg up fairly soon here for Axie, which is just actually a pretty good opportunity, I would say. Maybe minor pullback down to 114 again here on the weekly, I would say. But to be honest with you, it's looking pretty good, pretty good, sir. Pretty good, my good sir, for the future there. In terms of trend lines coming through, we are in a bit of a breakout scenario again coming through. Yeah, it's actually looking really good, actually, I would say, Axie, for a potential accumulation phase here. So yeah, if you guys were looking to accumulate Axie, because I know a lot of you have been waiting patiently, calm and collected on this channel, waiting patiently for some sort of entry coming through here. There is actually a potential trade coming through that I would say for Axie. In terms of measure moves that we could be looking for here, brother, it's going to be something along the lines of this. As you can see there, it's going to be bringing us around 8%. Interesting stuff there indeed. But yeah, definitely some sort of parabolic motion on the way there for Axie, I would say, guys, just to review that in general, just to summarize ever so slightly. So yeah, in terms of the poll, 83% of you say keep the altcoins there. Interesting. Sorry, the altcoin requests. Oh, not the altcoin request. The 3 altcoins of the day that I choose to showcase to you. So yeah, maybe I might spread it up throughout the stream, as Seven Joanne says there. But yeah, I think the narrative is to keep it there. We're going to do a little bit of TLM there for Mr. Miles, my good sir. That's Show us the day. We'll start on the daily, and we'll see where we're going from that, because we did some TA on this before. Let's get rid of that. That's some old DA. I mean, it's pretty. You've got high low here from this obvious low point here, which is obviously in June. So yeah, it does look bullish in that sense, but you can see the rejection coming through from this previous high there. Very strong. I know it's September rejections, but you haven't really seen any sort of momentum gain to the upside here. Obviously, I don't really know anything about this game in general, guys. So yeah, take this with a pinch of salt in terms of the fundamentals behind it. But what I would say, we're looking at potential testing this zone around 0.26. Looking at testing the zone about 0.26 there. But I would say before that, we do need to get over these major moving averages. So as you can see here, guys, the 55 moving average that we got coming through here is this green bad boy. This green bad boy, you can see the support that we have found on that multiple times. You can see the Viva La resistance that we found on that. We're coming up to test that fairly soon there, so I would expect either some resistance or a nice level of support. And if we can get support on that, then it's pretty much smooth sailing up to this downward sloping resistance line there. We could be looking at very crucial reversal points there if you guys are blindly long in this zone, right? It's going to be around these sort of zones there, 22 cents, 23 cents, those sort of areas that I would be looking for there. But overall, it's not looking too bad. I would say on the shorter term time frame, we could actually be banging it down a bit and going for some sort of symmetrical triangle chart pattern there. I would be going for more of a 12-hour actually. Yeah, more of a symmetrical triangle chart pattern, and that obviously signifies, we know what that signifies, guys, potential breakout scenario. And the way that we get this, we have a lower high, and then lower highs being set continuously, as well as higher lows being set continuously there. Oh, yeah, higher lows being set continuously there as well there. So yeah, actually this does signify a bit of a breakout scenario that we did see to the lower side here, but not quite enough, not quite enough to get as low. So yeah, I would say it's not looking too bad, there. For this coin in general, but I would like to see a nice upward swing and then support being found here on this 20 cents 85 there before banging it back up to this this 22 there. It's gonna be the ideal sort of scenario there. But yeah, not too shabby here for TLM. Let me move on to could you look at ONT for one money? Yes sir, I can. ONT, interesting coin. Also, I want to get some smooth jazz for sloth bag. I want to get some house music or something on the stream, I think, because I've had this music for quite a while. Is it even on? No, it's not even on. We can put the music on. So yeah, I want some different music, I think, for the background, guys. If you guys are if any of you are house music producers or anything like that, let me know. Drop me a message on Telegram, and we can have a little chat about getting your mixes on the stream or something. That'd be quite cool. Obviously, the free promotion and all that stuff will come with that. Massive downward sloping resistance line from this high point coming through here. I don't know if it's all-time highs. Probably not. No, not all-time highs coming through there for Ontology coming through there. But yeah, giant symmetrical triangle, looking for a potential breakout scenario as well. Not too bad actually, I would say. You've got a very strong trend line coming through there, I would say, in terms of a level of support. You did have a bit of a cheeky fake out scenario there, planning for spillage. As you can see here, we can get a nice little bit of a trap zone coming through there from this low wick, and basically use that as a piece of information for the future there if we do see any sort of massive pullbacks to the lower side there. But yeah, in terms of a breakout, scenario, which we could very much be looking for here in terms of a measure move here, this is obviously very swingy, guys. This is a very big swings coming through there. It's gonna be something along the lines of this, and that is, in terms of percentages, that's gonna be pretty goddamn big. 39.61% there. Pretty crazy stuff, I must say, for a bit of ont there. Let's jump down to the smaller term time frames, because I bet that's what you're probably clucking for, right? It looks pretty sideways action. Just off the bat, just looking at it there, pretty sideways action, nothing too great. You've got a very strong horizontal here, so you may actually get rejected again before you're actually challenging this major resistance line to the lower side here. You might even get rejected before that, but you're above all major moving averages here on the hourly time frame, so it is a bit bullish, I would say, and you have actually invalidated some of these crucial lower highs here from this high point as you have come down and set them. Obviously you've got this low here, and that is acting basically as a higher low from this low as well. So yeah, it is actually a bit bullish as well. So yeah, not too bad. It's not too bad, but what I would say, key point to be watching here is going to be this horizontal, because you can see the Vivala resistance along this zone is pretty goddamn strong. It's pretty goddamn strong. So yeah, just take I can't speak. just be careful along this zone, right? That's what I would say. Chester coin pumping, it just goes up. No, I don't have a Chester coin, it's not mine, right? Yeah, Matic has been requested a few times. Let me jump to Matic. I've got a bit of smoothie. Just like, I had a cup of tea and I didn't get some water, so I thought I was like dying. Ah, very good indeed. Now, let me talk about a bit of Matic. Because we got an ascending triangle, guys. Pretty big stuff coming through here. Actually, very interesting. Very interesting, because we can be banging a line in here. Big resistance line, as you can see there, guys. From before, we actually came down. We saw very big corrections. I think that's September times. Massive corrections for Matic there. And we're actually on that cusp point now. So if we can get over that $1.80 sort of mark there for Matic, then hopefully we're going to see progression to the upside from there. At least to this level here, because you can see the last time we did actually clear this zone, we did actually see a nice level of progression to the upside here. So that could be just a horizontal to horizontal sort of trade there, and that's still going to be around a 7.68% there. Still pretty strong stuff indeed. Now we do have a measure move to the upside here from this ascending triangle, which is a continuation chart pattern, guys, and that is still a humongous percentage, right? It's 36.44% there. Now, in terms of entering this position, for me personally, I would actually wait to clear this high here, because you can see this is what we called just a dirty trap zone. If you're in this zone, you're likely to see rejection to the downside. If you're in some sort of long position here, you're going to get wrecked and you're going to get stopped out. We're not here for stop outs. You know why we're here, guys. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. So yeah, it's definitely something to be planning out for the future there. But you can see let me get rid of that. There we go, a bit more free. We can see how big this measure move is. If we are going to be entering any sort of position here, we can't just be going for the 36%. That'll be dumb, right? We need to be just going up, taking profit, coming back down, potentially setting a higher low there, and then banging it up again. Another take profit is going to be at this volume weighted ATR band. Let me get rid of this little cheeky thing there. We've got a nice measure move. We've got a nice volume weighted ATR band coming through here, and that's definitely going to be a point to be looking out for as well. If we can get to that zone, it's definitely going to be acting as a take profit point for us there for Matic. So yeah, a couple of things to be looking out for there in terms of this potential long position for Matic. But what I would say is I want to see a nice candle body close above this $1.83 there. That's going to be the ideal sort of place to be looking for there. Yeah, and the like target is 45 likes, guys. We are literally 12 likes away. 12 of you. Until we hit a like target. And that'd be absolutely amazing for Mr. Mars if we can hit that. Amazing stuff there. Let me have a little look at the chat there. What is next coming through there? I mean, I did Matic on the daily. Let me jump down to the hourly, because I know you guys, I know we got some day traders out here. We got some day traders. As you can see, rising wedge, guys. We got a rising wedge pattern coming through. Let's jump to the 4 hour. I prefer doing it on the 4 hourly. More reliable chart patterns. What I would say, guys, rising wedge, sometimes, yes, they do break to the upside, annoyingly. Most commonly, they do break to the downside, guys. That's what we tend to usually see. But to be honest, what we are seeing now is a nice break to the upside. And to be honest, it's not really the end of the world, right? It's not really the end of the world. It's something that you could have actually profited from, right? But yeah, the measure move to actually see the completion of this is near enough there, guys. This trade's pretty much done. But yeah, in terms of seeing some sort of pullback, what I would say is this 1.83 zone. I mean, I covered that on the longer term time frame. So yeah, we're going to move on from Matic. But yeah, interesting stuff to basically, I'm looking out for a massive swing for Matic now to the upside, right? Massive swing for Matic to the upside. And I'm not going to be entering that until we've cleared this $1.80 zone there. Let me jump to what is next. Mr. Mars request, can you include market caps for the altcoins you cover? I think I could. I could probably bring up coin market cap and then do a little bit on that as well. Yeah, that's something I might think about there, Mr. Mars, because obviously the more information for you guys is the better. So yeah, coin market cap. There we go. Written that down. Amazing stuff. Let me have a look at the chat there. What have we got coming through there? Let me do some a crest for Oscar. We've got SCRT. Secret network. The network that's a secret. No one knows. Is there to USDT, or is it just to the dollar? Just to the dollar. Okay. Now, this is not bad. It's not bad. All-time highs? No. Yeah, on the cusp. on the cusp of all-time highs, and that basically, we've got an all-time high rule, guys. We know the all-time high rule. It basically means if we're going to be tapping all-time highs there, if we're going to be setting new all-time highs, 80% of the time we retrace. So just be cautious of this, because there's always going to be another entry coming through there. So yeah, as you can see there, guys, we are looking pretty progressive, I would say, actually. Very nice. Very, very good uptrend. You can see that high low is being set, not invalidated at all. Not invalidated at all. We're getting lovely, healthy pullbacks here. It's actually very nice. Very attractive, I would say. Nice pair of legs on this uptrend. And you can see the momentum to the upside is actually good. Bit of resistance here, as expected from this previous high. But just finding that momentum and just finding that go time to go from there. If we are looking for any sort of momentum to the upside, hopefully we can have a bit more continuation. Let's jump down to some smaller term time. I think we're going to need to jump to the 15 minutes to see, to get some sort of, just get some sort of gauge on the price here, in terms of price predictions here, because that's very, very steep actually, very nice. A lot of hours of just trending up, which is nice. Nice healthy pullback as well. See, I would be looking to break this high here, guys. If we can break this high, it's going to be looking a bit more progressive. We could actually be taking another nice little leg up from there before taking another pullback. Now, when you see momentum like this over the course of like maybe 24 hours or a day and a half or so, you can see a pullback like so, right? And then you see this momentum like that. It's quite a lot of momentum, right? We're probably going to see something along the lines that it probably won't be as long, and then a pullback, and then something along the lines that a bit shorter, and then a pullback, and then the momentum is gradually going to die. It'll gradually die, and then we'll either consolidate along a zone, setting a parallel channel, or we're going to have some sort of pullback coming through. So yeah, it's not looking too bad, I would say. Definitely want to watch. Definitely want to watch here. Secret network. Obviously, I don't know the fundamentals behind this coin, guys. But yeah, in terms of momentum, in terms of strength, right now, it's actually looking pretty goddamn progressive, I would say. Pretty goddamn progressive. 36 likes as well. Unbelievable. If you have a look at the subscriber target, because we're aiming for 1,700 today, guys. 1,700. We're 2 subscribers away. Unreal. 1.7 thousand. 1.7 thousand? Yeah, 1.7 thousand. That's the target. And so yeah, interesting stuff. And see if we can smash that live on stream. And I'm going to be doing a bit of Moon River for Jonah next, because he's he wants that. He does want that. Let me get rid of this this poll. Close poll. There we go. Does it do results and stuff? Maybe I have to check that afterwards. But yeah, so I say it's 90% if people want the altcoins of the day. So yeah, the narrative is to keep them. So yeah, interesting stuff there. Yeah, but yeah, we're looking to break this high. Actually, we're pumping as I'm speaking here. Secret network, not looking too bad at all. Moving on, let's do a bit of Moon River. Sounds very moon boy-y, I must say. Yes, of course it's on KuCoin. Right, here we go. Brace yourselves. You legend. To be honest, it's not actually doing too bad. It's really not doing too bad, I would say. Obviously, from launch in August, obviously, guys, this does fall into the coin category, the bad category of coins. But I don't know the fundamentals behind it, Jonah. So yeah, no disrespect to you, my good sir. But yeah, let's just do some cold hard TA on this, because obviously we've got an all-time high point coming through. Obviously going on the wick there around that 491. God, the supply on this must be really quite low if we're seeing a $491 coin here. So yeah, Jonah, if you know the supply, hit the supply in the chat, man. Educate me. Come through. That'd be quite cool. But yeah, as you can see, guys, what I would say is if we are going to actually come up and test this high zone again, that's going to be pretty good. Just because if we are going to be seeing any sort of chart patterns that we could be looking for here, it is going to be probably something along the lines of this. And we know what this is basically. It's an ascending triangle, guys. If we're seeing an ascending triangle like this, setting higher lows here from this previous higher low there, it's going to be an ascending triangle, and we know what an ascending triangle is. It's a continuation chart pattern, guys. So yeah, hopefully, if this is going to be doing well, we're going to see continuation. And obviously, it's quite a new coin here. If it's quite a new coin like so, we could be looking at something of a big percentage. Something of a big percentage coming through. Obviously, this is the daily, so it's not going to be overnight, guys. So we're on a 45% gain in terms of a measure move thing. Measure move coming through there. So yeah, interesting stuff for Moon River But yeah, what I would really want to see, as you can see, yeah, it's you can see, as I was saying there, guys, when you're seeing a trend come up like that, you can see the pullbacks, the momentum gain, and then the momentum just gradually slows down here. It's gradually slowing down until you're in the consolidation sort of sideways period, and this is where you're really deciding whether you're going to be taking a leg down or you're going to be taking a leg up, right? So yeah, very interesting stuff to be thinking about there. If you do take a leg down, you could be looking at some sort of bull flag, and then you take another measure move up, and then that's going to bring you to the previous high. That sort of, when you're looking at charts for God knows how long, it kind of just speaks to you a bit. But yeah, you can see the momentum of this coin actually be curling over here on the hourly. So yeah, I would expect if we lose this zone here, that we are sat around 390 there. And obviously, guys, we are at the start of this coin. It's not been around for very long, probably a month or so. Market cap is 800 million. Okay, that's really quite low. Crazy. And it's obviously got quite a bit of traction. I wonder what the market cap's 800 million, not the supply. Sorry, I completely confused myself then. Okay, wow, that's quite a lot for a coin that's launched like that, right? Damn. Interesting. Maybe some fundamental research is needed here. Thank you very much, Jonah. Let me have a little look at nearly wrote down Jonah then. Let me have a look at Moon River. Is it a Moon Boy token? Be honest. Be honest. So yeah, you can probably see a bit of momentum slowing down here, guys. Maybe a potential pullback, bouncing off the 200 EMA before continuation to the upside. But overall, what I would say is looking pretty bullish on the daily chart there. It's not looking too bad. Considering you're seeing, as I was just saying there, you see the momentum like going crazy like so, and then you're seeing bull flag chart pattern coming through, and then a nice breakout coming through there. I know it's pretty rough, but yeah, that's pretty much what it is there. And let me jump to runs under KSM. Okay, that's interesting. One of the first coins that I've seen that's running actually on that network, which is pretty good, right? Because I've as you guys know, as the people know who are in my Telegram group, you know that KSM is on my shopping list, and I'm a hodler of the KSM, right? 10 million market cap. Interesting. Cheap as chips. You can always swap crypto. Watch the gas. Watch the gas. As we know in England, we've been running out of fuel. No, we're running out of drivers. So yeah, let me jump to what's next. FSX there for Chris. I see you, Chris. Hello, good morning. It's pretty crazy, right? Oh, good old Alex Becker. Good old Alex Becker. Actually, I respect that man a lot. I don't think he knows anything about crypto, but I respect him a lot from an entrepreneurial standpoint. I've been following him for a few years now, a few years now, and he's got some very, very good stuff going on. Well, he has for years, right? He's actually taught me a lot in terms of self-discipline and like managing yourself and focusing on your work and really your time management sort of thing. He's taught me a lot. In sort of mentorship sort of thing. He's not my mentor at all, but I have been using him as that because his content is unreal. To just better your life in general, right? Not gonna vote up the crypto content, but yeah. Move's meant to do very well, apparently. Interesting stuff there. 36 likes as well. We're 9 likes away from the like target. Unreal. FXS, US dollar, coming through there. Interesting stuff, really, because we're actually testing a very, very crucial point here. We did actually dump from launch. So yeah, not great, but the momentum is there. It's very ICP coming through here, and it bang, and then trending down like so, right? But yeah, not too bad, I would say. From this low point being created, we haven't actually come down and tested it again. We've actually created higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and then we've seen another leg up. So I don't know what the hell this confidence has come from, but it's there. The confidence is coming through. We're getting over the volume weighted ATR band on the daily. It's not looking too bad. But what I would say, guys, we're parabolic right now. We're goddamn parabolic. So we know the score. We know the score when we're parabolic. We can't be climbing Everest like so. Everest is it's a big mountain. We need a base camp 1. We need to rest. We need to consolidate and then take another leg up to base camp 2. If we're going to do that, amazing stuff. If not, we're going to get absolutely rejected, right? We're going to run out of food, we're going to run out of air, and then we're going to see basically the price actually dump down, like dump off a cliff, right? We don't want that. We want a base camp 1 scenario. We want to consolidate. We want to chill out. So yeah, interesting. That's what I would say about that. But yeah, I would say just, I mean, if you want to go FOMO in, you do you. I'm not a financial advisor, but for me personally, I'm not going to be buying any of this anytime soon, because there's definitely going to be a pullback scenario. And when you're seeing a wick like this, you can see when you get into this level here, we've obviously had some huge sell-off. There's been a massive sell-off, so someone is cashing in their profit coming through there. So yeah, we can expect some more downward selling pressure there. And we see that quite commonly actually here coming through for SFXS there. Let me base camp one. You said FOMO in, it's a signal. Everyone in. No. I'm trying to get my emojis, but it's not letting me. Here we go. We got a bit of Everest. We got a bit of base camp one, and all the new members coming through. You can actually use those members. You can use those members. You can use those emojis if you did want to use them. They are in the chat there. But yeah, let me jump to what's next. What's next? I need some requests, guys. Get your requests in the chat. Should we do KSM actually? Bit of KSM, and then I'm probably gonna end the stream, guys. We're going for an hour. Throat is agony. It's hurting. It's not good. Not good. In a world, one man had a bad throat. Yeah. So, what I would say here, brother. KSM here on the daily, what I would say, pretty crazy, as you can see. A lot going on. It's quite a busy chart. Can I get rid of all these? Let's get rid of this. Let's tone it down a bit, because this is all a bit too colourful for my liking. Not at 10 AM on a Tuesday. Well, it's 11 AM on a Tuesday morning. I'm not about all these colours. What I'm on about. Great. Good job, man. Good job. Now, as you can see, guys, we've got a clear horizontal in terms of resistance point here. We've tested that. We've actually seen rejection coming through this. So I would actually expect it to come down and bounce off this 10 simple here around 381 there. There's definitely a point to be bouncing from there. If we can get a nice bounce from there, we could be looking at a potential breakout zone. I would say definite possibility here for a trap zone coming through there. Definitely something to be looking out for the future. The trap zone that we're not going to be. The trap zone that we're looking for here, that we're not going to be entering until we've cleared that zone, is going to be around this sort of area here. As you can see there, trap zone for a reason. You get banged down, you get stop loss. We're not about that life. We're here to make money. We're not here to get stopped out. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for the future. If we are going to be looking for any sort of measure move to the upside here, and KSM, it's been asleep, guys. We need KSM to wake up. So yeah, KSM needs to wake the hell up, and when it does wake up, it's going to be quite steep. These candles are going to be quite reactive, so just be prepared for a very, very quick run up, I would say here. As you can see there, it's going to be around a 20, near a 25% there up to the volume weighted ATR band. Very, very, very crucial point of resistance there to be looking out for the future. As you can see, that plays out pretty goddamn well. If it doesn't play out well and we're trending above it there, it's going to be pretty good. Obviously, guys, may crash coming through here, and you can see this is humongous uptrend from that massive bull run that we did see coming through there. But yeah, interesting stuff. If we can get above that again, it's going to be a lot more progressive to the upside. But yeah, definitely massive swing to be looking out for KSM for the future. We got a bit of... We can use your members. There we go. Simon's using it. Roy says, VeChain to $10? I don't think so, man. Not because VeChain's bad. I think VeChain's pretty good. But, let me jump to VeChain quickly. But I think, if you look at the market cap for VeChain right now, it's too fair. I don't really know the market cap for VeChain right now. So let me, I'm going to bring it up on my other screen, see if I can, get up for you quickly. But yeah, the market cap for VeChain, if you think about it, if you're trying to get it to $10 and you're only at 15 cents there, you're gonna have to times that market cap by a hell of a lot, right? So yeah, market cap at the moment for VeChain is currently at 9.3 billion, right? 9.3 billion. It's actually quite low, I would say, actually. Yeah, it's pretty low. Yeah, so if you times that by 10, it's going to be 90 billion, and that puts you in the top 3 cryptocurrencies at 90 billion market cap, and that's only really going to get you to, it's only going to get you to $1.14, right? It's going to get you to $1.14 there for VeChain, and if you want to go to $10, you're going to be looking at a $900 billion market cap. So yeah, maybe in 10 years, something like that. But yeah, it's a long way off from that, because you got a lot of big partners above you. Just looking at the thing there, and that would be you'd actually you'd overtake Ethereum there. So yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. But yeah, in terms of VeChain in general, on the daily, we are looking at actually coming up to test this 15 cents there. 15 cent zone. It's looking pretty progressive. We've got a grey box zone there in terms of resistance. You've actually smashed through that. Very good, actually. It's looking pretty bullish, I would say, considering September and that dirty dump to the downside there. I would say VeChain's actually doing pretty good indeed for the future. They're not good. Is there no market cap indicator? I'm not sure. I don't have one. That'd be quite cool, though. Maybe I should do some research on that. You really helped me out, Mr. Miles. Market cap indicator. That'd be really cool, like a little add-on that reacted to any coin that I brought up, and it would just tell us the market cap on the screen. That'd be a really cool little add-on. Nico is coming through. Hi, mate. How are you? I'm good, man. How are you? Simon's saying, rock take queen, bishop take queen. Right. Can't say that on stream. Oh, God. Tip for you, pullover runs in the Grand National. Apparently it's a good jumper. When is the Grand National? Is it coming up? I always like to have a little dabble on the Grand National. So Ethereum's still running up. 204, no, it's 4,213 there. Pretty crazy. Guys, we're 5 likes away from the like target. We're 5 likes away. And I'm going to end the stream, unfortunately. Let me jump to a bit of Cody for George. Bit of Cody for George. Kanishk B. How is Vet doing? Vet's looking pretty strong, I would say. Vet is looking pretty strong. Challenging 15 cents. That's going to be the next target. That's going to be the next resistance point for Vet, I would say. A bit of Cody. Just this just reminds me of what's the film? Scary movie. There's that little kid, Cody. Yeah, so what you got here, you've either got a descending triangle, like so, and that is a continuation pattern to the downside, which obviously not good here for Cody, or depending on how you want to look at it, you've got a falling wedge pattern, which is a continuation pattern to the upside. So a breakout pattern to the upside, and you're looking at breakouts to the upside there. So yeah, I would say you're more inclined to be looking for a breakout to the upside there. That's what's more speaking to me, I would say. In terms of touch points as well, you're looking at pretty congruent level of support there. So yeah, I would say you've got more support than a descending triangle there. So yeah, I would say you're looking for a breakout to the upside here for Cody, and it is going to be around, in terms of percentages here, guys, pretty insane stuff here. This is going to be big. Prepare yourselves. 12.37%. Hello, amazing stuff there. Pretty big gains to be looking out for. What I would say is take profit staggered all the way up. You know the drill. Take profit staggered all the way up, just because we're not about greed, guys. We're not about greed. We're literally here for the money. We're here for the money, and we want to minimize as many losses as possible, right? And the way that we do this, I probably would be waiting to get in until we probably cleared this zone, right? If we clear in this zone, I would say this is definitely a congruent resistance point to be looking out for there. Maybe just slightly higher than that. As you can see, there are multiple wicks to the downside there in terms of resistance, so we could easily get rejected before that. And we're not about that, guys. We're not about that swift rejection. We're about that swift profit. What I'm saying. But yeah, if we can get into a nice long position here, it's going to be very good indeed. First take profit at around 55 cents there. Second take profit, 57 cents. Third take profit, 59. And final at 60 there. Obviously, guys, 100% equity. 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. You know the score. You know the score in terms of take profits there. Actually, no, probably 25%. Sorry, 25%, 25%, 25% measure move. And then once you get your first take profit, guys, you basically take your stop loss and you move it to your entry, right? So if you get any sort of reversal back down to your entry point, yes, you get stopped out. Yes, the trade is over, but it's a positive stop out because you've already taken profit once and you're back at entry. So it's not negative, and it's basically gridding your take profits, guys. It's a great way of minimizing your losses, right? If you're having a problem with losing trades, right? Mr. Mars says Cody to $5. jump to the weekly chart quickly. Wow. Yeah, all-time highs near enough. That's pretty crazy. Pretty goddamn crazy. It's looking very bullish, I would say, as well. Yeah, really good. Damn. Really, really good. Pretty goddamn good. Yeah, pretty crucial times up there. Yeah, interesting. Interesting stuff there for Coty. Yeah, interesting. Massive level of support to the lower side here, so I wouldn't actually see us losing 24, 25 cents again. Even if we see a massive panic sell-off there for crypto, we know we've got massive level of support, 50, even 50% down. That's still very good indeed. So considering of where it's come from in terms of prices, yeah, it's very, very good, I would say. Pretty progressive. I don't really know the fundamentals on this. Maybe I should do some research. Cody, I've got like a list of fundamental research I need to do. What's next? CRV for Gregsy Young. Just makes me think of Honda Civic when I do this. I don't know why. Wow. That's going very well this week. Wow, okay, yeah, that's doing very well. We're above volume weighted ATR as well on the daily. Wow. Hello, money to be made here. Interesting. Very interesting. That's what we call parabolic here, guys. That's parabolic motion. We know how to react to this. Stay the F away from it. No, obviously, guys, we know the Mount Everest sort of scenario there. We want to be resting at base. Come on, consolidation before taking another leg up. That's gonna be the sort of ideal scenario there. But to be honest, right here, right now, it's looking it's a very strong uptrend. It really is, isn't it? It has been over the last day or so. Oh, sorry, no, the last week. Wow. Okay. In terms of continuation here, it's not looking bad, to be honest. It's obviously we know. I did say Mount Everest, guys. They've even come out with a Visa card a few weeks ago. Okay, interesting. It was like, it's Coty. Okay, yeah. Partnership with ADA, they're going to do ADA stablecoins, help process transactions. Okay, Coty definitely looks like something that we should all do some research on, I think. Looks pretty good. Yeah, in terms of CRV right now, obviously we've got uptrends, we've got downtrends, we've got uptrends, corrections, uptrends breaking through the volume weighted ATR band here on the 4 hourly, which is very progressive. But when we're above it, guys, we usually come down and test it, right? So when we're going to see a pullback coming through here after seeing a nice massive uptrend over the last few days or so, the pullback's going to be strong, probably a massive wick down, probably a big sell-off, and then continuation to the upside, right? That's what I would expect coming through there. But yeah, volume weighted ATR band is definitely going to get tapped at some point, so I would expect to come down there if you are looking for some sort of random entry coming through from there later on in history. But yeah, in terms of a continuation, it's actually not looking bad. You could have continuation here. Maybe you come and bounce off the 10 simple first. But yeah, I would expect some sort of pullback, right? Whether it's going to be down to the volume weighted ATR band or the 10 simple in terms of levels of support. A couple of things to be looking out for there for the future. What's next? Yeah, I'm going to do some research on that, Mr. Miles. That sounds quite cool, man. Sounds quite cool, man. Yeah, I've got some I know you guys have got chilled music that I put on for you, but I've got chilled music in my ears when I usually have like insane drum and bass house music. So it's quite nice. Jack wants a bit of Stella. Jack, it's a bit early for Stella. Of course we'll do Stella, man. 4 hours, 4 hourly. We've got a descending triangle here on the midterm for Stella. Looking for a breakout scenario here. This is interesting, to say the least, just because breakout scenario of all the major moving averages here, and also this major trend line as well. This would have been a very nice position to come through. First take profit is going to be sat around this area here, and then obviously this is the same scenario here. You're entering here on the retest here. The moving averages are very correlative as well in terms of level of support. Very good indeed. You would have entered here, you would have banged it up, you would have hit your first take profit, move your stop loss, which would probably be around that sort of area, jumping down to small term time frames. Yeah, definitely there, below the 55 moving average there on the hourly time frame. Very good indeed. And then you've taken your take profit, and you've moved your your stop loss now, it's at your entry, right? It's at your entry, and these moving averages, they're going to gradually creep up now, because you know the trend is up. So yeah, they are going to gradually creep up, holding you up in terms of level of support. So yeah, it's looking pretty progressive, maybe even taking another leg up shortly. In terms of actually setting higher low here, it's actually done a very good job of that. In terms of a reversal here, I wouldn't expect this to be coming down significantly, because if we were going to come down significantly, we would have done this. We would have done this already. Hopefully we can break this level of support at $38.54 again there. Yeah, not too bad, but yeah, completion of the measurement, if we can get over this zone, I would be looking to get over around 38.54 again. If we can do that, then the target price point is going to be obviously this high, and then after that, going for that 3.38% there, sat at around that 39 cents and 30 there. Interesting stuff there for Stellar coming through here on the hourly. Yeah, even if you do actually see that massive retracement coming through there, because we weigh up all opportunity here, because you can see obviously this horizontal here, guys, this 38.54, when we last saw huge rejections from that, it was very, very strong indeed. So yeah, if you do see huge rejections, you got the 200 EMA coming through to say hello, and also this major level of support coming through as well. So yeah, I would expect some sort of bounce coming through from there. If you are holding this for the longer term time frames, do not panic, you will be fine. Now also on the longer term time frames, what I would say, I did touch on this on an altcoin video last week, we've got an ascending triangle coming through there in terms of a level of support, very, very strong indeed. The measurement to the upside from that, when we are going to see the alts really breaking out there, it's going to be around 40% gain there, guys. So yeah, the breakout scenario is going to be sat at around this 42 cents and 54, definitely a point to be looking out for there. And obviously measure move looking like so, bang bang bang, money is there to be made. Checking the subscriber count, we're going for that 1700 today, guys, looking for that 1700 with 2 subscribers away, literally 2 subscribers away. Insane stuff. Insane stuff coming through there. Mr. Miles says, be just like the Hulk and smash that like button. We are two likes away from 2 subscribers and 2 likes away from our targets today. And to be honest, we've been streaming for quite a while now, nearly an hour and a half. So yeah, I'm going to be calling it. We'll do one more altcoin, guys, and then I'm going to be calling it. Nico says, what do you think about ADA? I love ADA. No, I think I do like ADA and what they're trying to achieve and stuff in Africa. But what I would say is ADA, they're just a bit slow. They're a bit too slow in what they're doing. They need to speed the hell up, because you see a lot of other altcoins and stuff, they're really up in their game, and this is where we're going to see other altcoins really climbing up to really challenge it. And it's basically just like colonizing a market from in like business, right? If you've got a beef burger restaurant that's, I don't know where I'm going with this, but a beef burger restaurant that's selling beef burgers, and they haven't improved their quality in like 10 years, and then someone comes next door and they improve the quality and it's cheaper, people are going to start going over to that beef burger shop. So yeah, ADA needs to speed it up, right? That's just a weird analogy, but yeah. Darren, I forgot to do SHIB. Damn, let me do SHIB. Yep, sorry. Let me do SHIB for the last request of the day, because I know you all love SHIB. Beard is getting really long, actually. I'm growing it because I'm doing the Halloween Viking thing. Actually, I've got SHIB on the old watch list. What is happening? What is happening? Somebody stop this, please. Please, somebody stop this. Goodness me. What is that doing up there? Yes, so. SHIB. All-time high at open here for Binance is on this 5,003 mark. Interesting. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Mr. Miles. Yeah, interesting stuff coming through here, guys. But if we are going to be doing any sort of measure move from insane parabolic run up like so, we could be doing something, I would say, probably along the lines of this, and then banging it like that. That's going to be the price sort of target there around the all-time high there for SHIB. But we're parabolic as hell. Oh god. Yeah, we're parabolic as hell, and actually we're running up again. What is happening? Yeah, we're running up again, guys. So I think it's the same sort of scenario, right? With the old Doge. When we saw Doge like really down low at around going to do a Halloween stream, yes, I probably will. Probably will. I might even dress up for it. That'd be quite funny, right? So yeah, what I was saying about Doge. When we saw Doge before, when we were on the daily here for Doge, you can see how the gains that were made for Doge, right? The gains that were made for Doge in literally not a long time at all. It really just absolutely banged it up through that run. And in terms of percentages, right, let me I'm just doing an average here, guys, for the all-time high there for Doge. It's around 25,000% there. So yeah, really, really crazy. But now, obviously, it does fall into the same category as the old SHIB. So we do need to be looking at percentages here when it does come to things like this, because it is the same sort of scenario there. We're still only at around 526%. Still, it's insane. Still pretty crazy. But if SHIB is going to be taking the direction of Doge, if you're looking at 25,000% there for SHIB, let's do some price targets here, because I know you guys love all this. Right, okay. Christ. It's gonna be right, there we go. 25,000% there for SHIB. It's gonna be bringing SHIB all the way up to 10th of a cent, right? 15th of a cent there. So yeah, if you're looking for a price target for SHIB in the future, I wouldn't look for this. But I'm just comparing it to Doge and what Doge did, right? So obviously they are in the same category, they're in the same market, and SHIB actually does have a use. So so yeah, I'm not really sure on SHIB's market cap. I should probably have a look at that over here. SHIB's market cap is at 16.7 billion. Interesting stuff there. It is number 13 on the list, on the leaderboard there. And to be honest with you, if SHIB gets into the top 10, we're going to have 2 meme coins in the top 10. Really is ruining the seriousness of crypto, in my opinion. Obviously, I know you guys are making cold hard cash, which is good. It's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. In terms of like governments and very wealthy, powerful people looking at crypto and taking a stance on it, they're going to be looking at these coins and being like, how has, for example, Doge doesn't have a use and it's got $35.5 billion market cap. So why? Why? Exactly. So yeah, it's need I say anymore? But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it from me. Let me summarize with a little BTC update coming through there. We're actually getting rejected in. We're getting rejected inside this falling wedge pattern here. So yeah, didn't get the breakout that we were looking for there. I would be looking for a bounce off this of this price action channel here around 62,468 there. That's definitely a point to be looking out for the future there. We do have a breakout scenario coming through. Drop my pen. Breakout scenario coming through around 1% to be looking out for the future there. As I said there, we've got this Garn fan pattern coming through there, guys. If we are going to be looking at breaking that, the support is going to be around 63,230 there. But you can see the resistance we've already found off that zone. Above all major moving averages here on the midterm, not all bad news. If we are going to be quoting the RSI here, we can see we've got a downward sloping support line coming through here that we can be using as a definite gauge of information if we do come down a bit lower in terms of finding a bounce point there. And that does look like it's going to correlate either with the 55 moving average or the 21 at the lower side here. So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for there. In terms of the longer term time frame here for Bitcoin, this is going to be a high-low point that's going to be set here, but ideally we want to keep going in terms of momentum here. We want to keep going. We want to be setting a higher high, because if we don't set a higher high, guys, we're going to have a confirmed lower high, and you know what that means? That means we're going to be coming down because it's a bearish chart pattern, right? And then from that lower high, we could even come down and invalidate this higher low there. And yeah, you know what happens after that. We lose the volume weighted ATR band. We're probably going to lose the bull market barrier as well. And yeah, it's just going to be a really rough ride if we do that. So we don't want to do that. We want to see continuation to the upside. That's going to be the ideal sort of scenario there. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow morning, bright, breezy, and early, with a BTC update, altcoins of the day, altcoin request show, big stream coming through, and also I've got I'm going to go into more detail for some altcoin videos of the day today. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you ever so much for tuning in, and I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Keeping it juicy.